What's up guys, Tea Party Percy here and welcome back to a new guide. This guide is again about accounts and VPNs, and hopefully this is the last time where we have to talk about those topics. Lately there are still a lot of people confused about where to buy accounts, when to buy accounts, and same goes for the VPN. Should I stay with that? Should I go for another VPN? Because there are now more alternatives, so yeah. We will go through the best one and also through the accounts, and as mentioned, hopefully for the last time. Let's talk about the accounts first. I can explain you guys the options and then I will tell you which options are the best for you or which I would recommend. But before we do that, keep in mind this whole re-verification process is something again happening all over Korea, so they are upgrading or updating their security system from less secure IPN to more secure phone verification. This shouldn't happen more frequently or more often, so I don't expect that to happen again, but still it's not set in stone. Keep that in mind guys. Now let's start with the first option you have, which is from OBTgame. They finally started to sell accounts for 30 bucks. The problem with those accounts though, they are not re-verifiable. So which means if you buy those, you have to accept that it's not re-verifiable, and also that if it needs to be re-verified within the 30 days after you bought those, you will get 70% refunded, but after those 30 days you won't get anything back. And if there is a re-verify, again guys, I don't think it's gonna happen again, but still, so if there is a re-verification needed after those 30 days, you won't get anything back. Then the other two options we have here are the one which I already explained in my last video, the sub-based account. You have to pay 15 bucks each month. If there is a re-verification needed, they're gonna re-verify it for you, which gonna cost you 3 bucks more. But the downside, I would say, of those accounts are, of course, you can't take a break from the game. Even if you take, you have to keep paying. If you forget to pay for one day, you're gonna lose the account and you won't be able to sell the account. So this account will be never your own. And the last option here is the same actually which you have for OBTgame, but a lot cheaper. The problem with this account will be most likely you won't be able to get those accounts before OBT launch. Most likely even a few days after OBT launch. So who should buy which account? So if you're one of those guys who don't care about when to start, or if you don't want to start right at the beginning and can wait, then you should go for this cheaper version of those accounts. If you are okay with that you have to pay every month 15 bucks and you want to play only a few months, then go for this one. And if you also think that a re-verification is less likely to happen, then go for the 30 buck one, because this account gonna be yours and you can keep it and you can also sell it later if you don't lose the account. Now it's up to you guys to decide. Also keep in mind I have a referral link down below. You can use it if you want, but you don't have to. Now let's move on to VPNs. We have of course Mudfish. Again, I'm gonna explain both of those VPNs first. I'm gonna do a little bit more guide for Exitlag because I have already a guide for Mudfish. And then at the end I will tell you guys which one is better for which kind of player. Mudfish is a pay-per-traffic VPN, which has full VPN and game VPN. Currently the game VPN isn't working, but we already sent the developers the package they need to update the game VPN. Mudfish was already tested for me during the last CBTs and it has a solid ping. A lot better than most of the other VPNs. And because of the pay-per-traffic option, you only pay if you play. So I hope I don't need to go in depth about Mudfish, because as mentioned, we talked a lot about Mudfish already in this channel. Now let's move on to Exitlag. Exitlag is the newer one and I am currently testing it. I couldn't obviously test it in-game. We are not able to go in-game, just character login screen. But you have here 3 options. It is not pay-per-traffic. It's kind of subscription. You have here the 30 days, 90 days and 180 days option. Now let me show you guys how Exitlag looks like. Ta-da! This is Exitlag, and as you can see I have Lost Ark running in the background, and I am currently in the character login screen. Also Stove Launcher is active. As you can see, my ping here is 248 ms. Just to compare with Mudfish, in Mudfish it's really difficult for me to get a ping below 250. Most of the time it's around 260. But still a solid ping though on Mudfish. But here I'm gonna get 248 ms, and Stove, it doesn't matter, has 260 ms. How Exitlag works is kinda similar to Item VPN from Mudfish. It doesn't have full VPN, but you can add items and make them go through your VPN. So if you want to add, for example, Stove, you have to search for Stove, and then you will see this window. Here you can pick which server you should connect to, and of course you want to connect to Korean server, or as the destination server you have to pick the Korean server for the Korean IP. Those options here, you should play around with those, because for me TCP works the best. You can try out with 2 UDPs, and the number here is for how many connections should be made from you to the destination server. Why is this important? For example, during a raid or during a Guardian fight, one of the connection gets interrupted. If you use Mudfish, you're gonna lose connection. But Exitlag, if you lose one of those connections and you have 2 connections set, the other one will back it up, so you won't get disconnected. That is a really amazing thing, and most likely the best option for competitive players. And after you set those numbers, you can optimize the route and apply it. This is kind of the dashboard. You're gonna do the same thing for Lost Ark, and if you click on the red button, the VPN will be active, and if you click again, it will be off. As you can see, there are multiple MS and multiple connections, but you only need to pay attention to the lowest one. One other plus point about Exitlag is, as mentioned earlier, Mudfish, if there is an update and the item VPN doesn't work anymore, we have to provide them with some files, and it takes pretty long actually. We provided them those updated files 2 days ago and still item VPN doesn't work. But Exitlag, we didn't even provide them anything. We just messaged them that it doesn't work, or one of the community members did it, and 30 minutes after that, it worked. Great, right? So who should go for Mudfish and who should go for Exitlag? If you are a casual player who doesn't play that much, and as mentioned, the ping from Mudfish is more than enough, better than most of the other VPNs, then go for pay-per-traffic option of Mudfish. But if you're a competitive player, and if you are also one who's gonna play a lot of hours per day, then of course this option will be a lot cheaper, and Exitlag will be better for you with a little bit better ping. But keep in mind guys, I didn't test it in-game yet. There is a 3-day trial, so I would suggest you guys to wait like 1 or 2 days before the OBT starts, then get the trial version for 3 days, try it out, and if you like it, you can get it. Down below in the description I have a referral link and the discount code. So if you use the discount code, if you want to buy Exitlag, you will get 15% off. So that's it actually. One last thing, not about accounts, not about VPN, but about DMs. It's pretty hard guys. I am trying to help everyone, but every day there are like 20 plus DMs when I wake up, and I can't go through all of those even if I try. They keep coming, and please guys, join the Tea Party Discord if you have any questions, if you have problems with installing the game or with any of those VPNs. Join Tea Party Discord, there is a community chat, ask there. Most of the guys really try to help you. They already know what I know. I explain them what I know, and sometimes they even know things better than me. So yeah, just get in there and you will get your answer faster than from me, because I have too many DMs. But anyways, thanks for watching and all your support as always guys. We still have one more guide left. We're gonna be about leveling, and then we are ready for the OBT. So until then guys, have a nice day. Bye bye, your Tea Party Percy.